You were a little bit reluctant at first when she brought the attention of the purchase to you. What happened in between where you went home that night and changed your mind?
Uh, she's also very persuasive. So that happened. For me, again, life is about evolving. It's about change. And if you fail to evolve with life, you'll get left behind. And persons have to be very mindful of that. It's something that we often don't play, but it's so tricky and it's so simple, but it also has the propensity to change your life, whether it be for the good or for the bad. So I did an in-depth analysis of the pros and cons of taking on the hotel, and I realized that based on the pros, it's something that would be meaningful. It's something that would allow us to express ourselves in another avenue that we have never ventured in before. It would allow us to broaden our horizon and to leave a mark on Jamaica that should be remembered years to come. We also saw the opportunity to boost the economy of Mandeville and to give persons, young persons in particular, in and around central Jamaica, the opportunity or the avenue to have a viable outlet to express themselves, whether it be through the arts or whatever means it is. We want to be that avenue to give persons the outlet to express themselves and to be productive citizens of Jamaica.
It is marvelous to know that despite the pandemic and everything that is happening in the tourism sector right now, you have not let it dampen your spirit any at all in terms of moving forward with the hotel. What encouragement would you give young entrepreneurs who wishes to go out there and start their own thing?
All right, COVID-19 for me is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in that it gives us, well, Gulfview in particular, the opportunity to do a lot of renovation that we would not have gotten the opportunity to do if we were operational. So we took advantage of that. It also gave us the opportunity to step back and to analyze and to look and to dissect the operation and see where we were failing, see where we can improve. So it's good in that perspective. Again, if you look at finances as your only motivation in life, the impact of COVID-19 would be catastrophic for you. But again, for us, finance is not the only driving force. So we look at COVID-19 as a blessing and a curse, and we also want to just encourage others, business owners, or just the typical individual to look within themselves, to realize that we have a civic responsibility, to think outside the box, to be very, very resilient, and to see how other businesses can be formed, or we can be profitable, or we can contribute to our society. And I think after this pandemic has passed, we'll be a stronger nation, a nation that is so resilient that we can contend with the best of the world.
Mrs. Campbell has a young wife, mother, leader, worker, because you work a lot. What would you say to a young lady who is striving to, say, walk in your shoes?
Well, I would say don't be afraid of a challenge. Embrace it. There's nothing in life that comes without challenge. As Dr. Shimiu said, pain, brings purpose. So you just have to step forward and do what you have to do. For me, I am an attorney professionally, but I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So I am always open to the idea of taking what is calculated risks. And I would encourage anyone, especially young persons, to at that stage in your life, in your 20s, early 30s, that's the time when you can take the gamble. Yes, you may not always succeed. And for everyone here to know, this is not my first business venture. For the past the law firm is 10, 11 years old. And before that, I've been in a number of businesses. And if they fail, it doesn't, even if you get knocked down, get up, go again. Because in every failure and every experience, you have the opportunity to learn and improve and do better next time. So that's what I would say. And find
Awesome.
yourself a nice husband. So, you know.
Yes, amen to that. You have a round of applause, please. Well said. So last but not least, Mr. Campbell, I'm curious to know this. If you were to be an animal, what animal would it be and why?
A cheetah, and not for the reasons you're thinking, ladies. I think a cheetah is just sexy, and that really embodies.
Whoa.
No, the cheetah for me is a go-getter. One of the characteristics of a cheetah is that whenever she sees whatever she wants, she's fixated. And that has been my characteristics in a nutshell. Whatever I see, I'm fixated and I go after it, and I don't stop until I conquer that.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Campbell. I'm sure a lot of you didn't know that they were the owners of Gulfview Hotel, and I'm sure a lot of you here tonight did not know so much about their lives. So may we have a round of applause for this feature this evening.